Sorry about that. My phone battery died right quick. I got it charging now. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. The some of the guys at ITC told me, hey, you should get a GT 500. I had never heard of a GT 500 before. I've had three Mustangs in my life. The first Mustang was a '96 red V6 with a T45 in it, I believe, 5-speed. I ended up just scrapping that car after I joined the military. I had it from 2004 until 2011, and I just ended up scrapping it. I blew the motor once. Uh, Never got it fixed because I was off to the military in Japan before, like, so fast. Like, I had a 78 Chevy Malibu that I picked up for $500 that had 50,000 original miles on it. Transmission went out in that. I had a guy rebuild it. And I had that vehicle for about 2 years. I had actually bought some wheels for it and from a pawn shop, and they didn't fit. And so I ended up taking them back, and then the motor went out, and then I didn't really need to fix it because I was off to boot camp in December 2007 because I got fired earlier that month. So back to the SRT 10s. Yeah, Mustangs, SRT 10s. We'll get to all of them. I'm sorry the stories are all jumbled. Hopefully I get a really good video editor that can fix all this later on. So right now it's just going to be me rambling, and then once I get an editor, then we'll go from there. Or I learned to do it myself. So going back to the opportunity to buy 3 SRT 10s. The first one was in 2011, September 2011. My mother needed a car, and I had just bought the Shelby, and I went to a dealership, and they had a silver regular cab that was, I believe it was an 04 or 05, because if you know, the body styles are different for 06. So it was either an 04 or 05 silver regular cab, and it was owned by the mechanic that worked at the shop. He had even put in a clutch stop because at that time the clutch was too heavy for him. I believe he was an older gentleman, and he was selling it for $20,000. I believe it had like 50 or 70,000 miles on it, something low. And the only reason I did not buy a silver regular cab at that time is because I was buying a vehicle for my mother, and this was going to be a second vehicle for myself in addition to the Shelby. It would have matched the Shelby's satin silver stripes, and that's why I was really going to get it. I was literally sitting there in the office. All I had to do was sign my name on the line, and I said, no, I'm not going to get it. And I ended up, because I said my mother doesn't need a 500 horsepower truck. It's her daily driver until I can get her another one. And so I ended up not getting that for her and getting her Jaguar that lasted about a year. The second vehicle, or the second opportunity I had to buy one, was this one, and the third was the same time when I was going to buy Tony's silver regular cab, because the sellers for this thought I was a scammer and didn't talk to me for like a couple of weeks, and I just got aggravated with them. So those were the 3 vehicles, or the 3 SRT 10s that I've had an opportunity to buy in my life. I've owned this one since December of 2016. I have rebuilt the motor at Tony's shop in 2018. I've had the rotors and calipers catch on fire because the brakes need to be rebuilt. In 05, they switched to a different brake that's bigger, and there's a rebuild kit that Tony sells. I believe Andy at Parts Online Network sells them as well. So if you have one of these trucks and you're worried about it, hit up Tony at JTS Venom Performance or hit up Andy at Parts Online Network, and they will hook you up with what you guys need. Um, and then there was also the fire damage, which you can see on the hood behind me, that happened last year, July last year. And that actually totaled the vehicle out. I had to fight with the insurance company for about a month and a half to get them to total it out, because all they wanted to do was cover the hood. XYZ, this was my daily driver at the time, so I needed money to get another vehicle, and that's how I ended up getting the Mazda that broke 3 weeks after I got it. And it's been sitting since September of 2020. So that's what brings us here, is me finishing up this SRT10. I got the wiring harness changed out from the old one to the new one. The old one did have some scorch marks that I will show you guys. I'll upload some pictures on the Facebooks and put them in the groups, so you guys can see some of the damage that happened to this truck. And then I'll upload new pictures once I find a really good photographer to help me out and take those pictures. I had just had the valve covers painted. I had just had the intake, or valve covers powder coated, the intake powder coated. I had gotten Tony's Screaming Demon coils along with his spider wires, and cleaned the fuel injectors with my fuel injector cleaner. I'm going to post that video up so that you guys can see exactly everything that I did to get this truck back up and running in a little over a week. What I was initially anticipating me taking about 5 days, it's taken me closer to 8 or 9, which is fine because I've talked to Tony and that was what I had the timeline for. As far as everything goes, so yeah, this truck was like getting ready to go, and then boom, a fuel injector O-ring didn't seat, and it sounded amazing for the 20 seconds I started it up. And then I looked over in my wife's mirror, and I saw a giant orange ball of fire under the hood. And I was just like, oh my God. I cut the truck off. I went out there, and it was just everywhere. It was. I have a video of the aftermath that I'll post up. Probably as a third video until I learn how to video edit. Then I can chop and splice it in here so that you guys can see it. So I'll definitely upload that video when I upload this one, which I really hope to do by 1 a.m. on Sunday morning, and get you guys actual content out there. Please let me know in the comments section whether or not the lighting is good enough. I know that I'm doing most of these videos at night. That's because I've been spending time with the family, doing daddy stuff, doing husband stuff, cleaning up the house, making sure everything's ready, because as you guys know, I spend most of the month out working for other people. So when I'm home, I need to make sure that I'm giving them the family time, but I also need to make sure I'm giving myself my time and doing what I'm supposed to do as far as getting myself back on track. Very small history about me, because I'll put up a about me video. Jonathan Lewis, 36 years old. I live in Jacksonville, North Carolina. This is 3-car garage. Was in the military for 13 years. We had a bad break. We'll get into all of that throughout the videos and everything. I'm doing this to help people understand that they can work on their own vehicles at home. I'm doing this to help people that have specialized vehicles like I do. I'm doing this because I want you guys to see my badass builds that I've been doing over the years that some people, Sammy, have been haggling me about because it's not finished. The Shelby I've been building since 2018. The Mazda's been sitting for a year. This truck's been sitting for over a year. So this is my way to make sure I capture all that. You guys get to see the awesome work that I do. I get to get your feedback and let me know what I should do next and share the wealth and go from there. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you this truck. I'll show you Nala and we'll get going. So this is a SRT10. Boom, you can see the intake and the spider wires and the JTS throttle body. This truck does have Tony's lower pulley that's sized down, as well as ported heads, ported by my friend David Baisden, who passed away last year from cancer. As you can see, I still have this wiring harness tied up because there's some scorch marks on there. And so I do have a replacement for that, but the engine wiring harness has been completely replaced. I give you a quick walk around of the vehicle. So, as you can see, it does have the yellow fever hood. One of the previous owners put a piece of tape up there to make it look like stripes because they didn't like the big, like, solid piece, but it's starting to wear. I'm probably gonna get that painted. Inside here, yellow fever, 6-speed, right there. Gotta line it up with my finger. So it is 4 doors with a 6-speed. Boom, boom. And then back here, it is number 212. That's what's on the dash card. And then some Shelby stuff over here. And then tools and stuff. So, that's pretty much my truck. I do have some other parts for it that I'm going to put on it. But that will come in later videos. So I'll explain that to you guys in later videos. This is my fancy Super Saiyan logo that I have on there. And because I'm a weirdo, I also have one in the center. I don't think you can see it. But then I have my Manual Gearbox Preservation Society because all I drive is 6-speed. And that's the pattern for this truck. Along with the Busa. I did have a Shelby sticker up there, but it came off, so I'm going to have to replace that. Because over here is the Shelby. It's a beauty. And over there, hopefully we get 1,300 out of that. Oh, you guys aren't ready for that. Okay. So yeah. Boom. Lucifer. The tag's over there. Boom. Blackout. The Mazda Speed 3. Also 6-speed. And then we got thing 2, the Busa, that I have to rebuild now because, here, look, I'll show you. We'll go over there right quick. You probably can't see it, but there's a dark spot under there because, unfortunately, I laid the bike down right before I went to Andy's shop in Pennsylvania and ruined my stator cover. But now that we got monies coming in, we're probably going to build that balls to the wall. So we're going to do it. And then this is my wife's 2019 Lexus NX300 F Sport that she really, really enjoys. When she first came to the States back in 2012, I asked her, I said, hey, what kind of vehicle do you want? And she said a Lexus. Couldn't afford that until 2020. But now she has one, and happy wife, happy life. Alright, guys. Well, like, subscribe, follow, comment. Let me know about the lighting. Let me know about everything. How terrible this video was since it was broken up into 2 parts. Why I don't have pictures cropped in there. I want you guys to let me have it. And I will respond to that. And either I'll start learning video editing or I will get somebody to do it for me. All right. You guys have a good night. Bye.